welcome back to the show, the Union Street Podcast. Thank you for watching, folks. We have a special episode today.
Yeah, live music.
Oh, isn't this nice?
Thanks, Danny.
Danny Brown live in the studio. We're talking Make Music Day.
So exciting.
Gosh.
We're like, what, 2 more days?
It's amazing.
It seems like we've been talking about this for a year.
And it's finally here.
It is.
What an awesome day in downtown Marion, throughout Marion, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Where 5 musicians like Danny Brown are going to be performing all day on the square. There's different venues. We're going to go through some of that lineup in today's show. What you can expect. Gosh, I'm just loving these tunes. And so, thank you, Danny.
Yeah, no, I thought we started off right with some dissonance here. Dreamy, eh?
It's pretty.
Make Music Day. There you go.
Oh, yeah. What a way to open the show.
Off to a good start.
Thanks for that serenade, Danny. That
Very nice.
That was very good. And so, Tara, tell us about Marion Art Squared, who's behind Make Music Day, where to find you guys, social media, website, how can people support, get involved. Shout out to Mandy for helping us get this on
Mandy's
air.
always our promoter. So Marion Art Squared started in last fall. We actually didn't sign the bylaws until, I think, March. Yeah, March 11th, actually, I think. So brand new, but we are kind of just an organization of artists of all walks of life, not just visual arts, but music, food, everything. And we are helping promote each other and build a community so that we can actually be an official arts district in Marion someday, right?
That's the goal.
Yeah,
Pretty
so
amazing.
we have our website at marionartsquared.com, and you can find us on Facebook. And yeah, like I said, my girls are great at promoting.
Shout out. Follow Marion Art Squared, you guys, for any updates.
Any updates?
Nice.
Sure, man.
So, Tara, anybody that doesn't know, what is Make Music Day?
Make Music Day started in the 1980s in France. It became a national holiday and then came over to the States, and this is Marion's first year being a part of it.
Amazing.
So, yeah, free live music all around town. I don't remember how many cities there are this year, like a lot.
So many. And
Yeah.
so many cool venues in town popping up and doing music. And shout out, since the last time you were on, the mayor actually made a proclamation
Yeah.
for Make Music Day, which is cool.
It's
Right on.
officially, officially Make Music
So
Day.
that's like, putting the stamp on it, and that's pretty cool.
I wasn't privy to that.
Yeah, he's going to hand us the proclamation at noon under the clock tower.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
A handoff.
Very official.
Yeah. I know, and then everybody's like, what are you going to do with it? And I'm like, I don't know.
You frame
Show
it.
it off.
Put it on the wall.
Put it on a wall somewhere, yeah. And, save it for next year.
Right.
I feel like you could scan it and make it into a plaque as well.
Oh, very fancy.
Yeah. Black background, gold lettering, gold plating.
Well, it has the official seal on it, though.
Oh, my.
You couldn't transfer that wax. I mean, that's big time.
Sorry.
You don't just, not everybody gets that.
It's my first day.
Yeah.
Your first proclamation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's,
I've been a part of that before.
Oh, yeah, wow. How about that?
Yikes.
That's pretty cool.
Wait till next year. We'll make it Danny Brown Day on your birthday or something.
Ugh.
Ooh, there's an idea. Party time.
Man,
Let's get it going.
You're telling me. A lot of chicken wings and video games, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe some music too, right? Because the theme today is Make Music,
Music.
right?
Yes.
So, Tara, who's
Yeah.
going to be performing? Danny, you'll be there, right?
Yeah, I'll be John Brown's on the square on the corner from 5 to 7 o'clock.
On the
I'll be-
patio?
Not on the patio.
Oh, inside.
The reverberation is the
Okay.
clap
Yeah.
way too loud.
And it's grills.
I will be, it is also grills night.
Oh, cool.
So all the regulars, we line up the grills on the wall. Everyone cooks for their friends and family and whatever, and just give it away. Come trot in, eat a brat, eat a burger, and listen to me do my thing.
Sounds good. You got the smells, the sounds, the sights,
Yeah.
every experiential
The site might
sense.
be kind of sweaty. I hear it's going to be hot.
Yeah, it's going to be hot.
Yeah. Well,
But I'll be under a canopy.
Well, I did ask
Yeah.
Jen to make sure the fountains were on full blast so that we can hopefully get splash.
Little bird bath.
Something blowing over,
Yeah.
maybe cool off a little mist
Yeah.
in the wind.
Yeah.
No, but it's
Maybe we could put a
it's,
fan up and then maybe it would blow on us.
Bosler, Matt Bosler is at noon.
Noon.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, he's going to be killing it. He always does.
It's going to be great.
One of
So
my
he's-
favorite musicians of all time, and he's a great friend. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the kids are going to
Great
start.
rock vocal.
The kids are going to start at 10 o'clock at the hub, or they have the option to. And they're going to make tissue box guitars and then come
Sweet.
down at noon and meet Matt under the clock tower. And he's going to lead them in a little country roads.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He's the man for the job too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you want to rope him into any sort of charity event or anything. He's just like, yep, I'm good.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go. No, he's good like that. He's got a great, fantastic album out called Madness. You've got it on CD and vinyl. It's on Spotify. I'm pretty sure CD Baby and iTunes. Sorry, Matt, if you're watching, if I'm wrong about that. But he does have physical copies, so pick that up online. Support your local musicians. He will be there, though, serenading and leading country roads.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then at 1, so kind of directly after that, the conservatory is having these gigantic floor keyboards that we're going to make, courtesy of Makey Makey. They've made a donation to, what are they, like circuit board things? I don't know, right? Explain it.
No, basically it's something you can just hook up to your USB of a iPad or a computer. It's based on kind of, I don't know, touch-sensitive, velocity-driven meters that feed into it, and through that, they synthesize the sound of each note. And basically, if you saw the movie Big, like we referenced earlier,
Yes.
you know what we're talking about. It's going to be
The keyboard with the dancing,
oh yeah,
right?
It's going to be
Yeah.
chopsticks and
Yeah, so we have
Great
2 of
time.
those, and they'll be
Cool.
downstairs at the conservatory from 1 to 4. And we're trying to say ages 8 and up just because it's a lot of wires and plugged into electrical equipment.
Sure.
It's expensive.
Now that's cool.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a nice donation.
Yeah, shout
Yeah.
out to them.
Yeah, and then we ended up needing 2 expansion packs to make the full keyboard. So Biassy donated 1, and Market Street paid for the other one. So
oh, Biassy.
yeah,
All
yes,
right. Matt
yeah,
Throgmorton.
huge,
There you go.
huge
Good guy.
help. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Half the podcast, these mics, everything comes straight from there. If you got any music needs locally here,
Yeah,
he's the guy to go to. Your
Absolutely.
guitar, Danny, you were telling me that story before we got going, right? Your guitar?
Yeah, this is actually just a beautiful little cheapie. 165 out the door, no tax. I was playing it because I was actually like, I've got $500 in my pocket right now. I'm gonna buy a stomp box to kind of do some percussive stuff around my my guitar playing, and I was like, can I just use this guitar real quick, kind of sample this out? Man, this actually sounds really great. This feels great. I'll take it.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, and he's like, yeah, dude. You know what? Out the door, 165. I was like, shh. Brava.
yeah.
Thank you.
That's that local touch you can't get
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
online or elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm glad you finished that sentence. That's
And
a local
he'll-
touch you can't get.
absolutely. Shout out to Biassy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and he'll be out at Boynton Street at their Juneteenth celebration, running sound for Coach Wimbo.
Very neat.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
really spread out across Marion, which I
Yes,
think is
huge.
amazing, right?
Yeah, and then the library has Latin music as Latin music as the new poetry, right? Anyway, something about poetry and Latin music. And this woman's coming in from Chicago to do this, and then there'll be some dancers. And anyway, it's going to
Well,
be totally cool.
That's incredible.
totally cool.
Sounds like a perfect chance to kind of spread some culture around and spread your
Exactly.
soul out and
Yeah.
get, for all to see. It's, get
Experience something new
some- yeah,
culturally.
absolutely.
Coming
Just make
in.
the rounds. I encourage everyone, just make the rounds and support every every little idiosyncrasy that we have going on here, because there seems to be a lot of things going on. That,
Little Nashville has some lunch specials, and they'll have Family Soul playing in the evening. Integrity Health has a gospel singer playing. Queen Bee is her name. And then obviously we're going to hop over to the garden and talk garden. There's so much happening at the garden, Mandela Gardens.
Art in the Garden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a huge thing, and I know that's your big thing, and Michelle and Greg, so you should probably tell us about it.
Well, it's this Saturday, same day, so it's really dovetails perfectly with this Make Music event. There's live music all day out at Mandela Gardens starting at 11 and throughout the night, but really check out Make Music Day on the square, and I invite everybody, if you had to pick one time to come out there, just come after Danny's set at John Brown's.
That's my plan.
After
nice
Danny's
plug, man.
set,
Yeah.
come on out because the vendors will still be there. And we're having our big burn at the end of the night. It's
Fantastic.
Yeah.
when everybody mostly comes out. And if you come early in the day, come back for the burn at the end. It's just a fun atmosphere. There's art. There's live art, music. There's going to be glass blowing, fire spinning. I mean, aerial.
Really great vendors. Some really great
We've
artistic
got over
vendors,
60 local artists we had to stop accepting because Greg ran out of room somehow on that 7 acres.
I apologize. You said Ariel. Is that
Yeah.
is that Greg's?
It is no.
The
That has
fire
been
spinning?
Hannah
Oh, okay.
Nelson in the years
Oh
past.
yeah. Hey.
So she does the Lyra, the aerial
Silly.
silks,
Yeah.
acrobats.
Dude, she's amazing. That's
yeah.
I basically grew up with her.
Yeah.
Johnny Nelson,
Of course.
who will also
Johnny will be playing. He'll be
Yes,
playing
and
the
he just
end.
he's fresh back from
Oh, is he back? Well, I guess
fresh
he is
back from
yeah.
Brazil today.
That's great.
So and he came
Perfect
back
timing.
he came back 2 days early to do this because it was so important to him, and that should be motivation enough to turn off your Netflix, get off your couch, get in your car, and go check it out. Check out Art in the Garden. Check out Make Music Day on the square. If dude's coming back from Brazil
Right.
a day early because it's so important to him, I think you can spare an hour.
Yeah, for
Whatever.
sure.
Yeah, Johnny's an integral part to that event, Art in the Garden. He
Yeah, that's his younger sister. Is she's completely incredible at those acrobatics, and I've watched it develop like since we were kids. I'm just being like, who's this annoying girl trying to like interfere with our band practice? And then all of a sudden, time happens, years go by, and we become friends. And she's an incredible person and a sight to behold for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, and it's also International Yoga Day. So actually the morning is starting off at 8
Yoga.
a.m. at Mandela Gardens with, I believe they're doing
Like, is the goats coming out again?
100 sun salutations. It's Pat York with True Nature Healing out of Carbondale. And they're going to be doing yoga to start the day off.
Very cool. I was not informed about that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so if you're a morning person, you're a yogi, which I'm sure some of you
I'm a
are.
morning person.
You're not a morning person.
There's something for everybody. So come at the night because the bonfire will be happening after the burn too. So it's just a full day.
Well, and let's explain the burn a bit, because I
Okay.
think, especially what we've all just went through in our community, kind of taking our negative energy, and starting summer solstice.
It's a new beginning, no doubt, and a new season, represents change, and that sort of encompasses the burn. It's sort of inspired by Burning Man, one of my experiences out there. Basically, you build a structure in the middle of the desert, or here it's at Mandela Gardens, and you celebrate. There's music, arts, all happening around it for a week, and then at the end of the week you burn it. But in that process, you can create, actually in Burning Man, there's a temple and a man, right? You burn the man and then you burn the temple. And the temple is we've kind of combined those ideas with this. And the temple is a place where you go and you give an offering of sorts. You can write something down that you're holding on to. Maybe you're grieving a loss of a loved one, or just anything, something that's meaningful to you that you can put in a box. We'll have a box there, and whatever you're holding on to, you can write it, put it in the box, And at the end of the day, we're going to put the box in the mandala and burn it. And so it's supposed to be cathartic and a release of whatever you're holding on to. And yeah, that's seems to be a pretty impactful experience for people.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a participatory experiential art, which I love. And if people can get some healing too out of that,
Exactly. Yeah.
it's beautiful.
That's my kind of vibe with art like that. A communal kind of thing, and it has to be sometimes. You need other people. If you can't just believe that you're gonna just go it alone. Like I always thought, I'm gonna move to Montana in the mountains and never talk to anyone again. Just write songs and create awesome records and send them off, and no one's ever gonna know my real name. No, it's not gonna work. I need family. I need friends. I need community. And that's what we have, and that's what we're building towards. And that's a great idea. I love that. So
Yeah, it's exciting, and the community aspect, the participation. That's what we want. People to participate, come out, enjoy it. And it's becoming one of the, in my opinion, coolest art fests in the region. We've had Paducah. They just canceled their big art festival. They're not going to do it anymore.
I know.
Cedarhurst
isn't
just
either.
canceled theirs too.
Yeah.
So there's really not much left other than Art in the Garden. So we're thinking each year it's grown and grown, and we're with the loss of those two major ones, we're just thinking that this could be a really special event for Southern Illinois for years to come, hopefully.
Yeah.
And make Music Day too, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
I think that's fantastic. And if I could just say something in like condolences to Paducah in particular, because that's kind of become a new stomping ground for myself and my friends. I'm in a band called Family Bags, and we've been about 2 years now. We've got a record coming out in August. Nice plug.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Yeah.
But it's such a great music scene, and then I heard all about that crap going down, and it just ticked me off. And I was like, man, why? I mean, there are so many people just revolting against this, and people with the kind of seniority around the block, so to speak, and maybe a little deeper pockets, the ones making the call and that kind of stuff. And it's just
disheartening.
It's ridiculous. And to see that this is coming to fruition and kind of blossoming with all the sponsors and deep pocket people also being totally on board. It's like, all right, let's go. They're not thinking they're jumping aboard the Titanic. They're going towards going towards the light on, that's awesome. But condolences to Paducah for all that. I hope it changes.
I do too.
Yeah.
That was a bummer to hear. But this will be the third year of Art in the Garden. And like I said, each year is kind of a little bit bigger. And there's plans to do it, maybe a multiple day fest if the need is there. And make Music Day. We'll tie it back to there. So Danny, you want to play us a tune to sort of wrap us up today? Is there anything else we need to talk about or mention?
I don't think so.
Shout out to Mandy for being in the background here.
Thanks, Mandy.
Supervising. My lovely wife is supervising us right now, giving me all kinds of
She's taking pictures. She's good at it.
winks and smiles.
And Mandy's a huge part of Marion Art Squared too. She's always willing to go live and make great reels for us, and she's willing to help anytime I'm like, hey, will you help me with this? She's like, sure, girl, I got you. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll be sitting around and be like, it's funny. I was thinking about this comedian's quote the other day. Babe, honey, what are you doing? I'm promoting. All right, cool. I get it.
It takes a village, that's for sure.
Sure, yeah. All right.
Let the people know what's going on out there.
All right. Live, laugh, love, guys. I guess I'll close her out. Madison, where you been? Brave Benson. Madison, you must choose wise. You don't know all the shadows of the creatures that can get you in the night. Oh, you girl from Arizona, is it real what I'm standing to? Do you feel cold when I'm standing here? Standing here with you. Thank you guys. Come on out Saturday. See what's shaking.
Thanks for having us, Luke.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, buddy.
See you Saturday.
All right.
See you Saturday.
Make music.